how do I even begin with this one? Like, what is going on? So, let us go back to the beginning because there's some stuff that I missed when I wasn't doing my show. We covered it on Roller Room, but I haven't had the chance to talk about this myself because there's a difference like talking to chat, and then there's a difference doing doing it on your own, like being able to think about it on your own. Here's the deal. The Jeffrey so Pam Bondi initially came out and said that the Epstein files were on her desk. Then the FBI and the Department of Justice basically were like, the Epstein files do not exist. Then the Trump administration and Trump himself said that it was a Democrat hoax written by Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton and all that shit. So it went from the files were on her desk, which, by the way, DC Drano is apparently holding files in his hand that do not exist. The fucking pussy coward. The pussy coward. That's what he is. He is a pussy coward. That he is a pussy coward retard grifter. He is a grifter. Anyway, point is that I don't like doing reactions. I don't. But I want to read here some of the stuff is that like we're talking about because this is important. Jeffrey Epstein had real victims, and we can't just gloss over everything that's going on with this. We can't. All of us have known someone that's either been sexually assaulted, raped, um, molested, or we know someone who knows someone who has. This is a serious thing. It's traumatic and it sticks with you for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. These victims, these girls, and boys too, deserve justice. They do. Okay? So, for the Trump administration to basically come out and say that the files do not exist, and then for him to call his own supporters stupid when a set of them turned on him for it for like 2 weeks, and then they went back sucking on his teeth. He called you stupid and you went back to him anyway. It's like that, abusive partner that you just cannot leave despite the fact that they clock you in your face and fucking hit you with a weight, throw fucking glass at you. You got cuts like all over your face and your hands and your feet. But yet you say that you're done with them and then 2 weeks later you're back on their door saying, "Hey, you want to fuck? Hey, can I stay over? Hey, let's get back together and try this one last time." That's what MAGA is with Trump. Anyway, point is that um so the files were we were told that the files do not exist. Then they were a hoax. Then there was a vote in the House and a vote in the Senate, and every Democrat voted to release them. Every Republican voted no. And John Fetterman, but I don't count him as a Democrat. Anyway, point is that the Republicans control the House and the Senate, so it went nowhere. And then we got the birthday letter, where basically Trump wrote a birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein, and it was like secrets or like best kept or something like shady of that nature. And I don't even there's not there is evidence if you believe the Katie Johnson testimony, which I do, but there's not hard evidence like unless there's photos and videos, which there are, but it's not out there for the seeing eye of the public, is what I mean when I say there's not hard evidence of Trump doing any of these crimes. But what these emails prove is that Trump knew what was going on with Epstein at the very least and didn't do anything about it. He knew what he knew exactly what was happening. Okay, so read this here. This is from Jeffrey Epstein to Larry Summers. Recall I've told you, I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body, so yes, dangerous. The next one. Um, he is scaring the shit out of me now. He could well tank the global economy. Can broad talk sense into him anymore? Maybe it's time for you to jump ship. Jump in now. He has thrown caution to the wind in such a fashion. Why won't he take your call? Give it a shot. Sent from my iPhone. Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Okay. This one. This is the one right here. This is the one right here. This one right here is the one. This is from Ghislaine Maxwell. Peep that. Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. So she responds to what Jeffrey Epstein says, which, by the way, Jeffrey Epstein says, I want you to realize that that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim name redacted as, it should be. Spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. Police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. What I believe this is about is he gave a deposition where he could have given up Trump, but didn't. What? And then Ghislaine Maxwell says, I have been thinking about that. Is there more? Ooh, now everyone coming to me thinking I have juicy info on you and Trump. Would you like would you like photo of Donald and girls in bikinis in my kitchen? What? What the fuck? What the hell is going on? What? Excuse me? I was told that uh progressives are pedophiles. I was told that progressives are not safe to have around children because, we believe in, trying to conform them to gender ideology and all that bullshit. Where's the outrage from you assholes, from you retards? Quite frankly, I don't care what YouTube says. You're all a bunch of faggots. Seriously. Dead ass. What's the cold guy say about this? He offered photos of Trump with girls in bikinis in his kitchen. What the fuck? Why is this okay? Where's the protect the children crowd at? Where's the denouncement from Shaney Rich, from DC Drano, from everybody online who has told me that Trump's this holy ass dude, that he's this legit dude? Where is the outrage for the children, for the victims? Where is the outrage? Where is the recollection and the realization? I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's not about the children. It's about the money. Shaney Rich, DC Drano, Benny fucking Johnson, all these dudes, fucking, Tim Pool, Steven, Crowder, all of these fucking dudes, all they care about is money. And they will suck on the knob of the GOP and do whatever they're told to make money. Same on the side of the Democrats with, Harry Sisson, Adam Mockler, Luke fucking Beasley, the Pod Safe America Bros. They will do whatever the DNC tells them because that nets them money and that nets them favor. These people do not have your best interest at heart. They don't give a fuck about you. They and I never want to hear again from MAGA that they care about children, that drag queens and trans people are bad for children, when you literally still support a guy who was in a kitchen with girls in bikinis, who, by the way, admitted to perving on girls when he was the owner of the Miss Teen USA beauty pageant. He's on tape admitting it. How can you live with yourselves? I can say in my life I've never voted for a pedophile. I've never supported a I've never ever supported a pedophile. Ever in my life. Ever. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Seriously, go fuck yourselves. That's what I have to say.